G'day comrades, I'm Warren Smith, I'm the Deputy National Secretary of the Maritime Union. We've got an election coming up comrades, and we've seen the destruction of the shipping industry deliberately by the Morrison government, their abuse of temporary licences, their willingness to jump into bed with the foreign multinationals at the expense of the Australian people must be stopped. We've seen ship after ship go off the coast. We've seen workers on the Portland march down the gangway in the most disgraceful fashion. We've seen the same thing happen on the CSL Melbourne and many other ships. We've seen the tankers eroded. We've seen the manufacturing and the refining industry in this country completely destroyed, creating a massive fuel security crisis. A strategic fleet presents so many benefits for the Australian people. Not only do we take back our coast, but in times of crisis, as we've seen in the bushfire crisis, we've seen Australian seafarers come to the rescue of whole communities that would not have happened with foreign shipping companies controlling where those vessels went. Maritime workers and wharfies in particular are getting blamed for delays in the supply chain. There's nothing new in that. We've been blamed for stealing Christmas since the 1950s, and not once has it ever been true. The delays in the supply chain are real. Shipping lines are gouging. We see vessels that are meant to come to Australia where they're getting $5,000 a TEU being abandoned so they can reload them, send them to America and triple their freight rates. The Australian community is coming second, and workers are being blamed for the greed and gouging of the ship owner. Look at the track record of this dirty, rotten Liberal government. We've seen our health systems eroded, all during COVID. We have a government who could not even organise, in the most wealthy country like Australia, vaccines to cover off the population. That's the scant regard this Morrison Liberal government has for the people of Australia. The Morrison government's got to go.
Authorised by PCRUM and Maritime Union Australia, Sydney.